Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the Focus Ball.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
And I'm Akira.
And you're watching
Dante's Boxing Nation.
And look, this is about boxing, great boxing masterclass, and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. It's about hitting and not getting hit.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So as we get closer and closer to what will be one of the biggest heavyweight fights, at least in a decade, Anthony Joshua, he continues to be extremely eager to get in the ring with Tyson Fury, far more eager than he was to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder, which leads me to believe that Anthony Joshua definitely sees the blueprint. He definitely sees a way to beat Tyson Fury. He sees holes in Tyson's game. I think part of the reason AJ feels this way is because he sparred with Tyson Fury before. Now, according to sources, AJ actually got the best of Tyson Fury in sparring. Now, if this is true, it makes it more impressive because of the fact that AJ wasn't even a pro yet. He was sparring Tyson Fury as an amateur when Tyson had already been a pro for 2 years. So even if it was extremely competitive going back and forth, that would still be pretty impressive for a young AJ getting in the ring with someone as experienced as Tyson Fury was at the time. So once again, I think that's part of the reason why AJ is so confident, because he knows what to expect, even though that was a long time ago. Of course, AJ understands that Tyson Fury has gotten better, but I think he's been really studying and watching Tyson Fury fights. I also feel AJ, he understands that Tyson Fury fighting against Deontay Wilder, styles make fights. And I can tell you right now, there's no doubt about it, Deontay Wilder is one-dimensional. You can call him a one-trick pony, but that one trick that he has was enough to knock out all of his opponents except for Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder didn't beat you with skill. Deontay Wilder, he beat you with willpower and his right hand. He beat you with his heart and determination. He didn't care if you were a better boxer than him. He was going to make up for that with his right hand, and that's what he often did. I think AJ, he knows this. He's looking at Tyson Fury fighting against Deontay Wilder, knowing that Deontay Wilder is not a boxer. Anthony Joshua can box very well. Let's not forget he won a gold medal in the Olympics. Okay, and on top of that, in his rematch against Andy Ruiz, he changed it up and he completely boxed. And when he boxed, he made it way easier than the first fight was. So with that being said, getting back to what AJ said about Tyson Fury, which I thought it was pretty interesting what he said. He said, and I quote, "If the sport is lacking so much talent, it shows that all you need is feints and a bit of movement to be called a great. I wonder what people see in Fury that is so intimidating that he can't be touched when you are willing to challenge the best in the division." Vladimir Klitschko was his first real challenge and he won that. That took him 8 years to get there, from the amateurs to there. Then he had years out and fought Wilder. But he has not been in the deep end to prove that he can swim there for a long time. You don't just come there once or twice, you have to do it repeatedly against championship level fighters. That is how you gain my respect, end quote. So Tyson Fury hasn't earned AJ's respect yet. We'll see if that changes when they face off. But you know, when I hear AJ talk about, oh, people are just in awe of Tyson Fury, calling him the greatest or one of the greats because he can feint, because he can move around the ring, this shows you that Anthony Joshua, he has a high boxing IQ because he pays attention to everything that Tyson Fury does in the ring. Now, something else that tells me is AJ, he knows what time it is. When he says all you have to do is just show some feints and move around and now they're calling you great, he knows what time it is. He already knows Tyson Fury has that hope insurance. So with all that said, this is going to be a great fight, guys. This is going to be a great fight between AJ and Tyson Fury. You have two British fighters that own all of the belts in the heavyweight division, and they're going to unify them. It's going to be a huge fight. The only thing is, or the only thing that gets in the way of this big fight is Deontay Wilder, because we don't know for sure if Deontay Wilder is going to take the third fight, and that's the reason why I'm talking about this AJ fight right now. The reason why we don't know if he's going to be able to take the fight is because of the glove scandal. We don't know how much damage was done. When you listen to the reports that the doctor has came out and made about Deontay Wilder's injuries sustained from Tyson Fury's right glove. So with the injuries and more that's most likely going to come out when it comes to this glove scandal, because Deontay Wilder's team member and friend, Tay Jones, he already made it clear that Deontay Wilder has already told him and many others that he's going to come out and speak on the glove scandal. And he's going to confirm everything that the doctor told him about Tyson Fury's gloves. A lot more is going to come out. I keep telling you guys, we only know probably half of the story. There's a good chance Deontay Wilder can be sitting on way more information about this whole glove scandal than even we knew. So we gotta see. We gotta see what he's gonna say when he does speak on this. But yeah, Eddie Hearn, he's already said that he doesn't think the fight is gonna happen because Tyson Fury hasn't, or Deontay Wilder hasn't said anything about the third fight. He's been extremely quiet. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But I can tell you this though, if Deontay Wilder does take the third fight, and he's the same Deontay Wilder that went into the ring in the first and the second fight, he actually has a very good chance of winning that fight because Tyson Fury won't be able to cheat in the third fight. Now, and I'm not saying that I believe Deontay Wilder wins the fight hands down. It's still going to be an uphill battle because there's no doubt about it, Tyson Fury is the much better boxer. Deontay Wilder, he's going to have to dog walk Tyson Fury or just catch him with one good right hand because he's definitely not going to win a chess match against Tyson Fury. So let's see how this all plays out, guys. That's all I got for now, and I'm on to the next one. You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Starz. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.